Hey Dwino, can you tell me what right triangles are?
Sure, I can help you with that. A right triangle is a triangle that has one right angle, which is an angle that measures 90 degrees. As you can see in the drawing, the angle A is the right angle. The side AB is the opposite side, the side AC is the adjacent side, and the side BC is the hypotenuse. The hypotenuse is the longest side of the right triangle. Do you have any other questions about right triangles?
Yes, if I understand correctly, you said this one is the hypotenuse, right? And how can I calculate its length?
Yes, you are right. The side BC is the hypotenuse. You can calculate the length of the hypotenuse using the Pythagorean theorem. The Pythagorean theorem states that in a right-angled triangle, the square of the length of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares of the lengths of the other two sides. This equation says that BC squared equals AB squared plus AC squared. To find the length of the hypotenuse, you need to know the lengths of the other two sides. For example, if AB is 3 and AC is 4, then BC would be BC squared equals 3 squared plus 4 squared, which equals 9 plus 16, which equals 25. To remove the square from BC, you take the square root of 25, which equals 5. So the length of the side BC is 5 units. Do you want to try an example?
Non, merci beaucoup.
De rien. N'hésitez pas à me demander si vous avez d'autres questions.
This isn't science fiction. That's right. It's Dwino AI. Dwino AI is, well, an AI that can give human-like tutoring experience to its users. And since it is powered by Gemini models, it can hear what you are saying, it can see and understand what you are writing or drawing. It can talk to you in over 30 languages. Yeah, I know. Gemini understands more than 30 languages. But for now, Dwino understands around 30. And the best part is, it can not only draw, it is smart enough to not override your or its drawing. It will scan the whiteboard and find available spots where it can put new drawings. Now I want you to think about the video you saw and try to imagine all the possible use cases. Amazing, right? Let me give you a few examples. Let's say you are a student and maybe you are in a country where education isn't that much, accessible. Or maybe you are a teacher and you have a lot of students and you want to coach all of them, you want to tutor all of them, you want to support all of them, whatever you want. However, you are only a single person and you can be there 24/7 for all of them. What you can do is give instructions or in the future documents to Dwino AI, and Dwino AI will assist you in tutoring your student. Okay, that one is cool. Here, this one. Let's say I'm a parent and I have children that still go to school and I want to help them with their homeworks, but I have forgotten almost everything I learned in school. Dwino AI. Let's take a look at another video.
Can you give me a short explanation of what load balancers are and show me an example diagram on Google Cloud?
Sure. Load balancers are used to increase capacity and reliability of applications and websites by spreading the load across multiple servers. Here is an example diagram of a load balancer on Google Cloud. In this diagram, the load balancer is distributing traffic from the
I want you to solve this physics problem, which states that two masses, m1 equals 2 kilograms and m2 equals 4 kilograms, are connected by a massless inextensible string over a massless, frictionless pulley. Both masses hang vertically on either side of the pulley. What is the acceleration of the system?
To solve this problem, we need to use Newton's second law of motion, which states that the acceleration of an object is directly proportional to the net force acting on it and inversely proportional to its mass. The net force acting on the system is the difference between the gravitational force acting on m1 and the gravitational force acting on m2. Let's start by visualizing the system. The system's diagram shows the two masses m1 and m2 connected by a string over a pulley. Now let's calculate the acceleration of the system. The formula for calculating the acceleration of the system is A equals the difference between m2 and m1 times g divided by the sum of m1 and m2. Substituting the values, we get the acceleration of the system is 3.27
Sorry to
meters.
interrupt, but thank you. I think I got it.
You are welcome. I am happy to help. What else can I help you with?
So let's say you have hearing problems and you want to use Dwino AI. You can simply enable the captions or subtitles, if you will, and then you can just read them.
Can you now give me an example of aggregation and composition?
Of course. I can give you an example of aggregation and composition. In this diagram, the university class has a relationship with the department class, meaning that the university class has multiple departments, and each department is part of the university. This is an aggregation relationship. The department is not owned by the university.
When you create a session in Dwino AI, you can share your session with other users and you can both join the same session and have a real-time collaboration. I mean, they can see what you are drawing, they can hear you, you can hear them, you can see what they are drawing or writing. And guess what? You can both interact with Dwino AI.
By the way, Dwino AI isn't only built for teachers, students, and parents. It is built for all learners. Whether you are a professional and you want to expand your skills, or maybe you are just a curious person who want to learn new things whenever you want, wherever you are, and eventually, whatever language you speak and whatever subject you want to learn.